Good morning. My name is Amir, and I'm the guide for the group of CSS with Steve Ray and Gail. We have a wonderful group here that have been extremely obedient, I would say, and we enjoyed every minute so far. Come with us again, please. Political groups.
We're all heading towards the beginning of the Stations of the Cross this morning. It's raining and it's a little bit cold, but we warned everybody that maybe it would rain so that the Lord would allow us to suffer a little more as we go on the way of sorrows.
And they took Jesus and they did a number on him. I like to say that Jesus was suffering a lot of agony from the night before, a lot of torturing from the night before. He had open wounds. He was infected with all kinds of, viruses, and he had a high fever, and he was bleeding. His flesh was hanging out, and he had no sleep. He didn't have any meal.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, the Lord without end. Save us from the fires of hell. Lead all souls to heaven, especially those in most need of thy mercy.
The fourth song in the street is Paris's Cross. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
As we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Jesus holds from me, and what do I see as I look deeply into his face? Can I try to comfort the agony and pain? Can I embrace him?
This is a big group. Louder, please.
Jesus, Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother
Yes, group. Here's the Holy Supper.
Don't go here. Don't go here.
We've now arrived at Calvary and the tomb.
Don't go through that one. Don't go here. Don't go here.
This is the Coptic chapel. These are Egyptians.
Jesus has been beaten and put to his back as it was. They put the ropes back on him, out to the streets, and they could hear the rope was stuck to the back. And when they ripped it off, it said, Simpsons movie. There's a flashback to the upper room when the bread comes in the basket, and they take the cloth off of the bread, and they pull the cloth away to reveal the bread in the basket. That was very brilliant of Mel Gibson, because it was a picture of Jesus here at Calvary when they ripped the robes off his back. He is the Eucharist. He is the one they're taking the cloth off the bread. He is the Eucharist, and they ripped the robes off his back. And that took place here.
This was extremely moving. It's very hard to do. He suffered so great out of love for us, but now the tomb is empty, and it's time for living a resurrected life.
After the cold, rainy Stations of the Cross, we're back at the Notre Dame for breakfast. And here's what we get. All this wonderful stuff. French toast and eggs. And all these breads and olives. So here's our group. And there's Father Kelly.
Top of the morning, Steve.
Good
We're just sitting
morning.
down for breakfast.
And here's all the pilgrims eating.